I don't know where to go. Nowhere, man.
Try to do it. I mean, like, that's you don't pass the on
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Camille Playhouse. Tonight we'll be showcasing a production called Mojada. And we're here with the director as well as some of the players for the production. This opens up October 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and then the following weekend, 28th, 29th, and 30th, here at the Camille Playhouse. We'll get into those details in just a moment. In the meantime, I'd like to welcome Brandon Binder.
Yeah.
Creative director, is that what's the title?
Artistic director.
Okay, come on, step over a little forward. There you go.
Artistic director.
Artistic director, gotcha. Tell us about the play, which is titled Mojada,
Yes.
a Medea in Los Angeles.
There you go. Yeah, the full title is.
Let me get rid of this music, sorry.
Oh, it's good. No worries. Mojada, a Medea in Los Angeles. So this is a modern retelling of the Greek tragedy Medea. And it follows a family who has immigrated into Southern California, specifically focusing on the title-named character, Medea, and her husband and their son, and just the happenings in their lives as after they've immigrated. And if you know the Greek tragedy and like the origin of the story, it is a drama. It is very intense. There's some psychological happenings going on, and it's a very intense show, and it does talk about a lot of very intense things that go on with, like I said, like mental trauma and physical trauma and just the workings of a family and everything else, and it's just a crazy process up until the very end.
So basically, realistically, the trials and tribulations of crossing over illegally and everything that entails, that brings with all the drama.
And that is the main premise of the story. However, what author Luis Alfaro has done is he's integrated the more dramatic and more fantastical aspects of the show, of the original story, Medea. And it does include some Mexican folklore into it, and that kind of connection to the spiritual.
I see. Yeah, there is a lot of that in Mexico. A lot of, So the title itself, I know we said it's not too much of a huge deal here, but has the title caused controversy in some locations where it has played?
Well, I know where it's been featured and just where it's originally set, there has been some caution about the title. There is such a negative connotation to the word, and it is a slur to some people,
right?
And it's what Luis Alfaro, the author, has done is he wants to reclaim that word, and he wants to not showcase the negative aspect of the word, but the lives of those people, of the people who have immigrated over, and as what the show talks about, their trials and the hardships that they've gone through. Here, I know we've had some pushback, some intrigue to it. I don't think anyone has necessarily been appalled, and just started throwing things in the theater.
There's no protests outside.
Yeah, exactly. Pitchforks have been put away. But there has been some intrigue, some interest and discussions happening about the title, which is great. It's getting people to understand what theater is about and how it's evolving, and just a lot of just discussion about that word.
You guys have a busy couple of weeks coming up.
Oh yes.
You've got on the 21st it opens up, and that same week, no, the week after, you've got another event.
Yes.
Which is your annual fundraiser called.
Yes. So we have our first weekend of shows, and then the Thursday in between is our Katrina experience, which includes our Katrina raffle, the reception, the the altares and the everything that's being set up, and it's just so many things happening all in that one day as well, which is an incredible event. And like you said, it's one of our, we're trying to expand how many events we have. Right now it is our annual one. We're hoping to expand and have more, but this is what we're calling our fall or first event. But yes, it's a great time to support the heritage and the history of Mexican American culture and Dia de los Muertos, and putting all of that together into an incredible performance and display, honoring those that have passed, and everyone that's here that's working together.
Awesome.
The other thing,
yes, the other thing. Go ahead.
Well, all while that is going on, right before Katrina, are our auditions for our next show as well.
Oh, and that would be Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Auditions for Sound of Music. I know some people have told me they were interested. This would be a good time.
Yeah.
Is that open to all ages?
Yes. Well, from what I've been describing it as, is if you're able to read to whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have to sing? Do you have to be able to sing?
I'm encouraging the singing portion. A lot of the audition will be for vocal, just kind of checking out where people's voices are. But one of the things that I live by is that if you can speak, you can sing. Your ear is trained to do those things.
I'd have to fight you on that one. I would.
We'll come into audition and then I'll double check that.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with that. Now, if you had an announcer position, I might be interested. Okay, before we get on to Katrina, tell us the basics. Tickets, how much are they? The usual things that we usually cover.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And like you said, the dates, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 28th, 29th, 30th. All of our tickets and everything is available online if you want to. Yes, our beautiful poster. All of the stuff, all the information will be there on our website. But for those that are tuned in right now, the tickets are $20 per person. And our shows are going to be at 8 o'clock for the Fridays and Saturdays, and then 2 o'clock on Sundays. Our lobby will be open 1 hour before the show starts to allow people to come in and have some refreshment and concessions, and then make their way into.
So 20, not 25.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, musicals are 25, and plays are 20. Okay. There's just a couple extra things that we have to cover with musicals, like the music and. The music is actually the biggest thing.
Okay.
So that's why that extra admission cost covers all of that stuff.
Excellent. And then concessions, bringing in your own snacks, discouraged. Are you going to have a limited? I know last time I was here, you did have some refreshments and some popcorn, stuff like that. Is that the same? Going to be the same?
Everything that we had for the first show is the same, except the popcorn, the fresh popcorn. That was thematic, and it was with our circus theme, so we went with that. But all of the other things that we usually have, including our beverages and a couple of snacks, will be here. We are asking people not to bring in their own things, just especially with this show, with it so dramatic and so much tension building. I would hate for it to be broken by like a chicharron or like a corn nut, like
plastic wrappers. You don't want to do that and be noisy and that kind of stuff. And then any restrictions due to COVID or the monkeypox, any of that stuff? Masks?
We're encouraging what people feel that will help them feel safe. We do offer masks. We are sanitizing our auditorium. We are encouraging spatial distancing with our seats. But ultimately it's whatever makes them feel most comfortable. We want them to feel comfortable. And if they ask anything that what we're doing, we will let them know.
Nice. So this is not a musical. This one is a straight, what do you call it? Just a non-musical drama?
A play. Yeah, we just
a play.
To distinguish between that. There is a little bit of singing, the tiniest bit of singing. And there's music throughout. But as the definition of musical is having like continuous songs and dance, some choreographed movement, I guess. But yeah, this is a play. I would categorize it as a drama.
And how long is this play?
This one,
when someone comes here at 8, how long should they expect to stay?
It's about an hour and a half. There's no intermission. It's all straight through. Everything is pretty continuous, and the story goes along quickly. So yeah, it's a lot more condensed than some of our musicals.
Yeah, $20 for a ticket. I'd rather come see a play than go to a movie. A lot of stuff at the movies is not that great lately. Come to the Camille Playhouse and put your money here. Goes to a better place.
Yeah.
And okay, so how many are in the cast of Mojada?
So our cast is 8 for this, compared to the 21 that was Pippin.
Pippin was a full house.
Yeah, it was huge. It was full on stage, and with Mojada, it has condensed, and even the set and everything has been kind of structured so that it's more confined, and that the number of the cast is perfect for that. And each one of them just brings so much life and character to each one that they are presenting, because some of them are representing multiple characters.
Oh, okay. That's excellent. Seating aside is going to be normal. I know you're encouraging, space everybody out, or space between people, but
yeah, just whatever makes people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But besides that, no. Pippin, we had some that were unavailable because of the stage, but this one, everything is a great seat, especially with the size of the set. Everything is able to be seen. The one thing that may get a little tricky, and I can probably talk about it later, but I'll talk about it now, is the second Saturday of our performance.
Okay.
There is an event happening in the park. It's the Park After Dark event, and they actually, they close off everything in the park. All the parking, all the trucks are separated so that people, the kids have trick or treating, and it's all safe. There's no through traffic, so it's gonna be a little tough to get into here. They are going to separate some parking for general parking. However, their event starts at 6 and ours is at 8.
So this would be, you're talking about the 29th.
Yeah. And I mean, there's only one weekend where Halloween happens, or right before Halloween.
Yeah.
So I know that there's so many events that are going on, and we don't want to tell people to choose, what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's such a great day then to spend a couple hours out in the park, trick or treating, seeing what's going on there, and then make your way over here. So if that's like an extended evening that you would want to participate in, that's a great event that you can be part of.
Now, people can go to the zoo, park at the zoo. Are they able to leave their cars there and come walk over here?
Yeah.
Okay. I say it every time. Make a day out of it. Spend a day at the zoo. Maybe go get a bite, early dinner, and then come back and check out the play with Camille. I think it's a great way to spend a Saturday with the family.
Exactly.
So, and if you're not going to do that, come early so you can maybe dig for a parking spot, because that is Halloween weekend. And but your event. Okay, now let's talk about a little bit about Katrina. So that's open to the public. Is it strictly a fundraiser? You got to pay to get in, or how does that work?
Yes, it is a fundraised event, and the tickets to the event can be purchased on our website or here through the box office. But it is a ticketed event. Besides that, then we have the additional fundraiser of our raffle, which includes some incredible location destinations for the winner. And that is a separate event that's happening the same day, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what is it? What does it cost to come into the Katrina event?
I'm not the best person to talk about. $50. That's why it's one of our big event, purchases with the productions that will be going on throughout the event, and the catering and everything that's happening through there.
So it is a fundraiser. So when I say $50, it's not just to come in and. So what do they get for the $50?
Cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, live entertainment.
Cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, some live entertainment.
Yeah.
You're going to have displays of altars.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And that's what we did last year. It was on our stage, and we had the different altars, and we had the Katrina come in and perform and sing, and we had a guitarist as well and some other singers. And then the event of the lighting of the altars. And we're going to take what happened there on the stage and put it here into our event space, the De Stefano room. So it's more immersive, very close. You can be right up next to everything that's going on while the presentation's going on. Okay,
so it's $50 to the public just to walk in the door, handle the event. And the fundraiser, the actual raffle, that's $100 per ticket.
Yes, so the tickets are $100, and we are only limiting 300 tickets to be sold. So, and some of the destinations include, going to New York for a Broadway excursion, going to Hawaii, going to Monterey, California for a golfing expedition. There's so many other options. And it's really worth it. If you think about it, $100 to take you and 3 other people to Disney World for a couple of days is crazy. So it's, the statistics, running all of that. But I mean, in retrospect, $100 for something like that is incredible. And with only 300 tickets being sold, the chances are pretty good compared to the lotto or whatever. Yeah,
absolutely. And again, remember, it is a fundraiser. So, come out and help out. This is one of their drives to raise some funds for the year. Let's get the cast over here. Let's see who's playing in Mojada. What's your age range? What's your age range of
well,
actors?
we have the child of the parents, who is played by, I know you're 15, who is a 15-year-old, and up. I won't go to the top.
Oh, okay.
We won't talk about that. But the range is from 15 and up with the cast. All very brilliant performers, some seasoned, some that are new to the Camille stage. And all of them are bringing incredible performances. And I would love to have some of them talk about the show.
Who's the main character? Or there's a pair of main characters, right?
I would say that the story does revolve around the title character of Medea, who is right here, actually, who can come up and introduce herself and talk a little bit about the show.
Hi. And what is your name?
My name is Sigrid.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and how long have you been? Is this your first time? Your first shot at acting?
At the Camille, this will be my third. Actually, it's my third Hispanic show. And,
okay.
Yeah, this is just a little different than the other two. The other ones were more like a comedy, and this is more passionate, more.
Yeah, more serious for sure.
There are some sparks of comedy, but the main topic is more drama and passion and love. And
are you familiar with the story of Mojada? Yeah,
of course.
Were you? Yes.
Yes. I mean, it's like Brandon said, it's a mix into the Greek play Medea into modern days and what the struggles are for immigrants to come from Mexico to the United States.
Yeah, and that's something that will hit home to a lot of people because it's an experience that many families have and are going through right now even.
Yeah, I'm from Mexico, so I am very honored to portray Medea. It's just very chilling. When I was reading the script, there are some parts where you think about what families go through, but also the memories from their home and how they try to make a little bit of that here, and they just have to acculturate.
Yeah, I can imagine. Some parts of the play might have really hit home to you, and
so thank you, Brandon, and thank you for choosing me. I'm very honored.
That's awesome. We look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to watching on opening night. Who else? Who's your counterpart? Is it there? Okay, come on up. Thank you. Hi there. Just give us your name. How you doing?
David Barrera, and I'll be playing Jason.
Okay, and what's your experience in acting and being on stage? First time? You've done it before?
No, I mean it's not my. I've been acting since I was 8, and I just been so 20 plus years of playing pretend, and so I'm excited to be able to actually be able to do it on the stage with an incredible script. The script was the reason why I got really excited for this, and so I'm excited to be here.
So the character's name? Would you say the character's name?
Depends on where you're from.
Okay, because I read it as Jason
or Jason.
Okay,
right. Depending on
So that got me. I was like, Jason, Mexican. They're immigrants. Jason. Okay.
He's trying to Americanize himself because he's an immigrant from Mexico, and he's very machismo and just wants to be American. And so he renames himself as Jason at times.
And how was when you read the script? Was this something that you said, could you relate to any of that, or did any of his experiences?
I could relate to it wholeheartedly from my own experience, like with my dad. I understand Spanish. I understand about 100%, but 98% of it. But in order to speak it fluently, I'm not very good at it. But the reason being is my dad didn't want me to learn Spanish. He anytime my mom would try to teach me Spanish, he'd say no, because he was born in 1950. So when he came to the States, he would always just get bullied for being Mexican. So I'm assuming and feel that he didn't want that for me as a kid. So he took Spanish away from me because he didn't want me to get bullied as being a Mexican in America.
Yeah, I understand.
And in this script, there is a lot of that, at least for Jason, wanting to Americanize himself, wanting to Americanize his son, so we, live a better life.
And is this your first time with Camille, or have you done other productions with them?
I've done it. I mean, this is my first time in a while. The last production, I was 12 years old. Now I'm much older, and
16, 17 right now, right? Yeah. Okay.
Say early 20s. Just kidding. No. Yeah. So it's been a while.
Okay, that's great. Are you going to be doing any other productions with them that you can see, or
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Were you planning on audition for anything else?
I haven't thought of. I mean, when you do a play, and I mean the play comes out in a week from now, the only thoughts I have right now is just trying to
just focus. And consume.
I mean, there's going to be an audience next week, so people are going to pay hard-earned money to come watch us. So my only focus right now is to give them, what they came for. Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much. Everybody want to come over here and assemble just so we can show the group? So this is everybody, right?
Yeah, this is all 8 of us.
Girl.
So who's first time ever?
I Camille?
Yeah. Oh no, doing a play. Just doing a play. First time ever. Wide range. So yeah, you guys nervous about being on stage for the first time?
Of course.
Really?
Yes, I am.
And how are you doing it? And when you're rehearsing, you're doing okay there, I imagine.
I'm still learning from everyone. I am grateful that I am here because, like you were saying, like you were saying, what is it feel to be on stage? Mm-hmm. Well, like most of the people, I'm used to be pay an entry, come here, enjoy play, look at everyone. And once you're on top of that stage, you think you're ready and you're like, how many words do I have to? And where do I look? What does the director say? Where is my, and you feel it. I have been experienced that when I'm not next to the crew, I am feeling my skin. If they are saying going to something, and memory, a thought, I feel it on my soul, and it is enjoyable. It's I do want to invite everyone to be here because we all sometimes go in life, especially I am going to say my age. I am 58 years old.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yes, and I want to say this because a lot of times, especially young people said, what path do I take? Where do I go? Am I going to have time to do everything? And in this case, I just saw they needed someone, read Spanish. They have auditions open to anybody, any age, read Spanish, cold reading. And I'm like, yo puedo leer enfrente de todos. When I got here and they said, and they welcome you with a smile and very nice. And they say, choose which one. And then I went, which one is in the Spanish? I'm here for the Spanish role. And then I see, and then everything, it was like, really? Spanglish. And I'm like, oh, but then I was excited to see you're in. And when you're in, I didn't know what I was going to say or think. I just saw my name and I'm learning. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm pleased.
I said, what did I get myself into now? Now I'm stuck here.
Yes. And what I would like to do, and now that you give us this opportunity, is to invite everyone to follow us. Those of you who know every one of these nice people that you have seen them at their job, either finance or a hospital or a business, anything where you have seen us and we're not there right now, this is where you can find us. Come and say hi to those hundreds and hundreds of runners from the town. If you need a break, if you have an injury, come sit down and be here.
Come down. Take a break with Camille.
Yes, take a break.
Awesome. And then you, was your first time?
Yeah, first time at Camille.
First time. Yeah, how do you like it?
Honestly, it's like a dream come true. Like, to put it in simple terms, because I've been wanting to do Camille since I was like a very little girl, and now I'm finally doing it. I auditioned and I got it.
So Congratulations on making it. And is this something you think you might want to do again?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to audition for Sound of Music, which is the
Next one.
Yeah. So.
Sound of Music is going to be good. Keep in tune for that one too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Who else do we have? You're new.
Yeah, I'm new as well.
All right. And is this your first time
Yes,
on the stage at all?
On the stage, yes. Before this, I was taking care of light and sound as a technician for theater. This is my first time on stage, and so far it's been real nice.
It's that same thing. Do you think this is something you'll want to audition for something else again?
The ganas is definitely there.
Yeah.
The ganas is there. If time permits, yes. I'll be coming back to Camille for sure.
That's great. Anybody else want to say something? Everybody good? I've seen you before. Yes.
I would like to say
You're a veteran.
something for them. We have two, the young girl and her teacher.
And her teacher.
Yes.
Her teacher.
Yes.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, you can go right
The stage is yours.
Everybody's pushing me.
Yes.
Yes. Very excited to be here. This is the first time I've given myself the opportunity to come on stage after a while. I've been sharing my love and passion of theater to my students. I'm privileged to be working
What
right
do you
now.
teach? What do you teach?
I teach theater.
Okay.
I am the proud theater director at Veterans Memorial.
Oh, nice.
And I hadn't gotten an opportunity to allow myself because I'm very busy with my kiddos, my students. But yes, I said let's go for it, and it was on a impulse. And I said, I'm gonna go audition. Let's see what happens.
Mhm.
And I'm here. I get to play the antagonist, which is sabor. It's the best. And yeah, I'll make some interesting choices and be painful for Medea.
Nice.
Painful for Medea.
Awesome. Great.
Thank you so much. And yeah, come and see us. Thank you so
Excellent. Good luck to you. You guys need to say something. You've been here before. Just give a shout out.
Thank you so much for letting us come onto your show, Manny. We're always so grateful. I play Tita's, I don't know, Nana, I guess you could say. Sometimes I'm the comedy relief. And and Karen, of course, has been with us through many shows, and she's my comadre.
Also a little bit of comic relief. Right?
Yes. Both of us together. For those of you that are thinking, oh my gosh, it's like Teatro Hispano, it's Medea, it's Mojada. It's in Spanglish. There's more English than there is Spanish. And then, of course, most of us speak Spanish, so we throw in a couple more Spanish words than we're supposed to, but
yeah,
it's okay.
That's one thing I was going to ask. Is it hopefully not everybody speaks Spanish,
right?
But mostly in English?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
Okay.
story is told in English, but,
Yeah.
We have some Spanish thrown in there, so I call it Spanglish.
Excellent. And you guys are going to be in more productions, I imagine. You're going to audition for stuff for.
As a
Maybe.
board member, I'm always here anyway, but we hope Karen does, yes.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
That's cool. Anybody else want to say anything? If not, we can start to wrap it up a little bit.
I just want to say really quickly that
Sure.
I feel like Camille is such a hidden gem. I started last year performing here, and what's blown me away is just the raw talent that we have here in our community. And it's been such an amazing experience to do every single show. You meet so many different people, and everyone is so amazingly talented and sweet and supportive. And so, it's such a different thing to do instead of, like you said, go to the movie, go to dinner, Chili's, whatever. This is so different. We have such a beautiful downtown area, such a different experience to go, enjoy a nice meal and come see a live show in front, with us performing for you guys. So please come out and see us and support.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So come audition.
Yes, come
Yes.
Anything and
Yes.
everything.
Absolutely.
So if you don't get a role, maybe you'll be in the back. And it's still, we need everybody. Everyone's important.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Give it a try. Thank you all so much.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You guys are going to do great. I'm sure. Good luck with everything. Do they still say break a leg?
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Break all your legs. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Everyone, that was the cast of Mojada. They're wrapping up auditions right now. And that'll be 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And the weekend of the 28th, 29th, and 30th. If you're coming the second weekend, that's Halloween weekend, you got to come out early on Saturday because there's going to be a lot of traffic The city's having an event out of the park right behind here. So come out early, get your parking spot. Another option, have a day event at the zoo. There's plenty of parking over there. And it's just a very short walk. So I always said, make a day out of it. Go to the zoo, grab some dinner, and come back and see a play. You won't regret it. It's a really fun time. If it's something that you're not used to, you'll get used to it. You know, I came for the first time here to see Pippin, and it was just such a fun experience that, I definitely want to come back and see more stuff. Tickets are $20, not $25. Production budget is a little smaller, so ticket prices are a little lower. $20, and you can get them online at CamillePlayhouse.net. Do it online or call them up, or you can come to the box office and purchase them the day of the event. The doors open up at 7 p.m. The show starts at 8. And let's see, 21st. Yeah, that's next week. So, take the family and make a day out of it. Like I said, do the zoo, dinner, and then come to a theater. I think that's it. Brandon's not here, right?
No.
Okay. Brandon gone. Any questions? You guys, you know how to get a hold of me. And that'll wrap it up for this session of Mojada. It's in Spanglish, mostly English. And I'm sure you guys will be okay with it. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Please share the broadcast if you will. Have a good night.